about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Playoffs. That's good. It's in the upper right.
From 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Here's Rattler. A pass dropped by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Rattler. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Pass right side, taken in by Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line.
Cooking.
18 on the gain again. And another first down.
So far.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready. 33.
Now Rattler gonna throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Again, up the middle with Kamara. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Marcus Lawrence on the stop. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Eagles.
Here we go. Set.
To throw, it's Rattler. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. 1st down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained
Who
on this
was the one
possession,
seed in
where it feels
the
like
Ravens?
a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Ravens lost one game. Or is it to Chiefs?
Lost one
The
on the
Chiefs.
last play, so now it's 2nd and
Chiefs
11.
was honestly, weren't they?
Red, third, cut.
And the RPO, quick throw to Olave.
Should
Well,
have never
first
thrown
down, that
it.
pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing now is Rattler. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a
And with the kick
touchdown
down.
was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they start getting sloppy in their execution.
What up, Healy?
Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And this play
Thanks,
going
man.
nowhere. He is taken
What up?
down
How was your
behind the
Tuesday?
line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, Baker. That one is caught by Ibuka. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver
concrete?
and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he's going to be brought down after a
Live
short
Burns?
return.
What's that?
And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Concentrate. I thought you said concrete. You get mad at me when you get ads.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. At deep for Olave. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown,
Fire
New
department
Orleans.
training. I'm
That
a
is a
career
quick
tech
drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass
teacher.
downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like
CTAE.
that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish
We're
we
doing,
did. It's
for
actually the
long
most
public
efficient
safety,
and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense
we're
is
doing
thinking run.
search
A lot
and
of
rescue
defenders up in the box,
as our
and they're
unit
able to
right now.
strike deep with a pass play for 6.
We just did fire
And
safety.
no chance to return
Some
this
arson.
one.
I'm trying to get some
Through the end
arsonists
zone,
or some
4
arson investigators to come out and do some school stuff for us.
Run, run, run.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Fires quickly, it is complete on the slash. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth.
Big
Wants
time,
to
dog.
elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
180!
We are through 1 here
Right.
on
Good first quarter.
Wild Card
Good first
Weekend.
quarter. He's driving though.
The
He's driving.
Saints out on top. We'll have
He's
more
gonna
from
compete.
Tampa after this.
In 11 games.
On to the 2nd
South.
Buccaneers in possession of the football.
I think we
As they've
split.
got it with 1st and 10.
I think we split our games.
Hey, alert 33! Pistol. What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Left side to Godwin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Set. Kings! 180! What's up?
Mayfield to throw.
No. Get the ball out, bro.
Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
They think back to their first possession of this game like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession too. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision. As this ball comes out to the 35.
On the ready? Black clock. Come on, set. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drives typically results in success later in the
Bills play wild
Let's go.
card day.
Set.
Now Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
That one out wide for Kamara. Yeah. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
becomes 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Saints will get out in front 17-7.
Cooking, baby, cooking, cook.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to
Doing
kick
well
this
on
one
offense
away.
right now. We gotta keep it on.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hey,
Kid, this is Irvin, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Down the field, it's Evans. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
That's a good throw. I can't be mad. I'm too far away from that to pick it off.
Now Mayfield. And that is
Mayfield.
incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And they bring him down, but not until they
That was
get
my
inside the 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line. 180, alert, 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 alert! Regular, regular,
Here's Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust
Check,
from the
good
quarterback
check.
in his protectors to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
180! Real. Start!
To throw is Mayfield. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns. Knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work. And that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Speaking of fire, I got a fire shirt on.
Okay, break. Let's go. Red 38. Set, go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
You know, we spend a lot of time praising the
2
running
minute
backs, and
warning.
deservingly so. But oftentimes, it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Ready.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Black 40. Drill 52. Cut.
Rattler now back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Watch it. I needed that touchdown. He gets the ball.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Open man downfield. That's Godwin. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
Run. 180. Up. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3. Set. 180.
Throwing is Mayfield. Got a man. It's
No.
complete. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A huge play just before the half. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. 20.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
180. Hey, alert! Kings! What's up?
2nd down throw for Mayfield. To the goal line and in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. He is shining in his postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
McLaughlin put it on the extra point. And the Buccaneers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Chase McLaughlin to kick
I gotta come out and get a
They
damn
didn't
stop.
leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Rattler. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rattler. The toss out quickly. Here the Cooks. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Caught him in a good place. Huh?
Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter
He's
of the
got it from
NFC
here too.
wildcard
He's
game.
got to.
And no chance to
doing too
return this
well.
one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Set. 180!
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Watch out!
He'll go again here with Irvin. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they will finally run him down. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 32 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
On second down, Baker. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Regular! Alert, alert! 180! Done!
Now Mayfield. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka.
That can't be a first down.
Good for a first down.
Where are my backers
Risky
going,
decision there
dude?
to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, but that's why
Boys.
it's so important that these guys can be active as runners after the catch. It's become a big part of NFL football, and a great example why here.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
180! Hey, alert, 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 alert!
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Ibuka. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. They'll bring up fourth down. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready. Cut.
To throw, it's Rattler. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Down. Set.
Throwing is Rattler. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain of 15 and a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw, Rattler. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
On the set. Here we go. 50, green. Ready.
Now Rattler gonna throw. This is intercepted. And the Buccaneers
Damn, double hit the...
at their own 35-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They
Terrible
tend to push
mistake.
the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers,
Bad luck.
they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
That's really going to happen now.
Inside of midfield, marking at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and
Later,
very
man.
quickly, a first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
Regular, regular, regular. Good. 180. Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. To return, it's Shaheed.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Taysom Hill working free downfield. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only...
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with the sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. His throw right side is caught by Hill. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Let's go. Ready.
Battler now back to throw. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Ready.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
4th quarter begins with Kamara. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's into the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
Been on a couple.
At their own 35-yard line.
Up, 180! Hey, alert 32!
On first down is Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
On first down, here's Irving. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will get into the end zone.
Kidding me?
Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Right into the block.
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
I reserve that rushing.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready.
Shaheed in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Shaheed with the catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll look to throw yet again. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Saints first down.
Let's go now. 50. Green. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's Rattler. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make the play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Timeout here at Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor.
Set. Regular. 180. Up, up. What's up?
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Outside, he's got a Bucca. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Set. Hey, 180. Done.
On second down, Baker going up top for Evans. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
180. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. He's going to look downfield once again. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Green Jack. Red 38.
In motion goes Cooks.
Ready.
Throwing now is Rattler. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. He's still on his feet. And he will score. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown,
What just
New
happened?
Orleans.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's
Too
in
much time,
store
though. Too
in the
much
remaining time? The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll run with Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll come up now for second down.
Set. Alert, alert, alert. 180. Done.
Now Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3.
Hey, alert 30, 180. What's that?
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. He got Godwin.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, and we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Second down throw from Mayfield. Now right catch made. That's Ibuka. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run here. Oh, a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
What's up?
On play action, Mayfield. There he goes again. They're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Look at that freaking break it up.
Dead. 180. Dead.
A run with White. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
I'm so mad, dude. Freaking
You just
no.
don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, clear line to the end zone.
Freaking way.
He doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 45, right.
Slot man in motion left.
Cut.
Throwing is Rattler. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will finally be out of bounds, but hold everything. Flag down, back to the line of scrimmage. This is coming back.
Ready up.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready. 33, set.
Looking to throw, Rattler. A pressure there, got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Come on, set.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one. downfield for Cooks. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the Buccaneers. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win, as we say so long from Tampa.
High school 21. I'm trying to throw it right here and somehow double pump it, double hit it. He recovers. I take it back, I throw it back over the middle, wide open. Finally lay down.
Lay down with her for like an hour and a half.